So this is my first video for my trip to Australia. And so I guess preliminary information is the company that I'm traveling with is called Talk. It's Tauck. And I don't know if it's pronounced Talk or Talc. I think it might be Talc, but that sounds like talcum powder. So I don't know. But anyway, Talk. I'm just going to say it's Talk. So Talk has been in business for about 80 years, and I've already done 2 trips with them, so this will be my 3rd trip with them, and they are a very expensive company. They're very high luxury level as far as the very, pretty nice hotels, and most meals are included. You have a few meals on your own, but most meals are included, and it's always way too much food than you could possibly eat. And it's always, you're really nice people that you're traveling with. And I've already checked on this trip, and there's a few teenagers, so, my daughter will have at least a few people her age on the trip. Today is December the 8th, and we leave on Thursday, which is the 13th. We're flying out of Nashville at 9 a.m. on Southwest Airlines to arrive in Los Angeles, I think at 11:50 a.m. because because of the time change. And I believe that's right. And then it's a nonstop flight, and there were 2 flights available. There was a 9 a.m. and then there was another one at 4 p.m. The one at 4 p.m. was supposed to get into LAX at 6:30. However, I was really worried that there was going to be a blizzard or something was going to happen that was going to delay my plane, because I've had that happen before. And I actually missed an international flight when I was flying out of Atlanta, because my flight from Nashville to Atlanta got delayed like 3 or 4 hours. So it was really frustrating to be in that situation. So I went ahead and booked the 9 a.m. flight, because I really want to do nonstop, because I'm going to have to fly from LAX to Sydney, and then I change planes in Sydney and fly to Melbourne. So that, I don't want any more flight changes. So I just didn't book any more flight changes. And so our flight from LAX to Sydney doesn't leave until like 11:30 that night. The good news is that, we'll have plenty of time to get our luggage and get to the next terminal. And we're flying Qantas from LAX to Sydney, and we are flying business class for that leg of the trip, because it's just so long, and I've had some issues with one of my legs, with respect to I don't want to take a chance of getting a blood clot in that leg, because I have poor circulation in one of my legs because of past issues I've had with it. And so, I went ahead and booked a business class. So at least we'll have that business class lounge that we can go in and have a quiet place that we can relax. And I imagine I'll probably do a video from there. Probably will do one, in LA in the Qantas lounge, and show some videos, some pictures of what the lounge looks like. I think that'll be fun. So anyway, I'll probably do a video right before we board the plane in Nashville. I think that'd be a lot of fun too. So we are going to leave on Thursday, so I'm pretty excited. I have classes that I'm giving final exams on Tuesday, and then I have one final exam on Thursday morning, but I'm having somebody give that for me, and I don't think a lot of people are going to take it because it is an optional exam, but I have that covered. So everything is covered as far as the final grades and so forth. And so I'm happy about that. Then I've ordered some international money, because I like to have like a couple of $100 in Australian money and a couple of $100 in New Zealand money. I did that at my bank. I bank at First Tennessee Bank, and I just went in and asked them if they would order me. I think I got $300 of each. $300 of each. I asked them to do that for me, and they did, and the charge was like $7. So it really wasn't expensive to get it, and it should come in, they said, on Monday, and they'll give me a call, and I can go by and pick it up. And What else was I going to talk about? I don't have my notes. I made some notes, you know, so I wouldn't look like a complete idiot when I'm trying to do this video. So packing is an issue because we have to take so many flights. Between, you know, we go from one airport in, say, Melbourne, and then we're going to fly to Alice Springs, which is in the center of the outback, and then we fly from there to Cairns. It's spelled C-A-I-R-N-S, but they pronounce it Cairns, kind of like the Cannes and, you know, Cannes Film Festival in front of it, but it's not. But they call it Cairns. And there, and then from there back to Sydney, and then Sydney to Auckland, and then all over New Zealand we're flying. So they, you know, there's a lot of restrictions on luggage. But and that would be one thing. If we were going to the Caribbean, you know, it wouldn't be a big deal because, you know, you live in swimsuits and shorts. But in this particular trip, we're going to have some areas where it's going to be really hot, and then some other areas like in the mountains in New Zealand, it's going to be cool. So I'm like, you know, I got to figure out, you know, how I'm going to pack for this, and I need to have at least one nice dress to wear for a dress-up type dinner. And then you have to think about shoes, and, you know, my daughter is in the same, I got the same considerations for my daughter too, so it's a lot of things to think about with respect to luggage and so forth. But I think I've got the majority of the clothes that I want to take, I've got those packed, so that's good. And I think that was all I was going to talk about for this. Anyway, if you have any questions, post a comment in the questions, and I will try to note those and answer them in my next video. So have a great day.